We've just seen the body of David Blakely at Hampstead Mortuary.
David?
I understand you know something about it.
I am guilty. I'm rather confused.
Ruth Ellis was the last woman hanged in Great Britain in 1955. She killed her abusive lover, but she very definitely did not want to be thought of as a victim. She did not fight her execution. Lucy Boynton plays her in A Cruel Love, the Ruth Ellis story on BritBox. But it's about the period first.
No, I think that's totally right. And the context of that era is vital to understanding not only what shaped Ruth to be the woman that she was, but informed the way that the trial was carried out. And Kelly Jones, our writer, every time we would talk about the scripts as they were developing, and what she kept telling herself while writing was, we cannot apply contemporary context to this. It's so important to implant it in the 50s and know that her sensibility and her perspective and attitude is all rooted in the context of that time.
What was the attitude, as you understand it, towards this situation?
Ruth was born into poverty. She was born into a working class family, and she wanted to elevate herself out of that and work her way out of that through financial independence. And although she achieved that, she was the youngest club manager in London, which for a woman and her age was remarkable.
What you can't understand, even as I'm watching this series, is her refusal to do anything to save her life. Why was she so adamant?
It's hard to understand, and I think a lot of it comes from the fact that she had been at the mercy of such horrendous abuse her whole life, starting with her father, who was violent towards her and her sister and sexually abused them. And then every partner that she had after that was violent towards her. And so she thought that that's what men were like, and that's what relationships were like. So when everyone is insisting that she didn't deserve what Blakely did to her, I don't know that she could afford to pull that thread and believe it, because then that means you have to analyze everything that you've been through, and the emotional tax that would cost you, I think would be tremendous. It was also brought to my attention recently by a survivor that when it has been the closest person to you, the person you trust the most, that inflicts the violence, you lose or can lose the ability to trust everyone, to trust other people. So when you are offered help, it's very difficult to be willing to make yourself vulnerable to that hope.
Lucy, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Likewise.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.